Noted from one end of the continent, of the world for that matter, to the other. His great amateur prowess, 3-time Olympic gold medalist, and the only regret that boxing fans have is that he never had a chance to turn professional and go and fight the likes of Frazier, Ali, whoever was out there. It would have been a dandy to see him.
A highly revered man. I will call him still a young man at 41 in the country of Cuba. And I'm sure that he and Fidel Castro have sat down and shared many a meal and both discussed their exploits, their victories, their good times, as well as their difficult times.
And the man he just spoke to is the guy who was considered to be his protege, the young man who's carrying on the banner of Teofilo Stevenson. That is Felix Savon, who pound for pound may be the best boxer in the world today at the amateur level. He is a 1-time gold medalist and a 4-time world champion, and a pupil of Mr. Stevenson's. You bet he is. There's Felix Savon on the left, and Robert Geer, at 20 years old, a San Jose, California native. His dad's here to watch the bout tonight, and a product of the Northern Michigan University boxing program, will represent Team USA. And on the surface, it would appear to be a mismatch. But when you're in that ring, anything can happen, and Robert Geer is very game tonight, even though he goes against the fabulous Felix Savon.
Well, just to have the opportunity to step into the ring with a boxer of this caliber is really a memory for a very long time. Of course, you've got to be around when it's over, Sam, to remember these things.
That's right.
Robert Geer is up to the challenge. We spoke to him today. He said, I'm ready for this. I want to dictate this bout. I've got the power. I've got the conditioning. I'm going after him.
George Benedetto is the third man in the ring. This is our 12th and final bout of the night. These are the heavyweights at 201 pounds.
And look at Robert Geer. He's doing exactly as his coach is instructing him. He's after Felix Savon in the opening seconds of round 1.
Whoa. Van and I combed the boxing bio of Savon earlier today, dating all the way back to 1983, and could not find a loss in his record. Now, he may have some, but they certainly don't print it. He's got this long biography, but it doesn't show any defeats. He's virtually won everything he's been in.
It's really kind of unbelievable. He's won everything from the Junior World Championships to the World Championship 4 times, to the Olympic Championship once, 2 Pan Am Championships and 2 Goodwill Games Championships. Put that one on your resume, Sam Nover.
Going against a guy, Van, who's only had 35 amateur bouts. Has been boxing only since 1990, Robert Geer. And a young man who, by his own admission, was a problem teen, got in all sorts of trouble, and attributes boxing for having turned his life around, taught him some discipline, and just seems to have his act together. And a few years ago, he had no idea where he'd end up with his life.
He really does. And like you said, his father traveled all the way from San Jose, California to watch him participate tonight. So this is a culmination of, even though it's only 30 bouts, a very difficult and arduous road, if you will, for Robert Geer. And so he's in there with everything he's got right now against Felix Savon.
Oh, Savon with an absolutely murderous right hand puts Geer to the canvas.
He shocked him, and this is over.
That's it. That's it. Well, the explosiveness of Teofilo Stevenson. How many times did we see that 20 and 25 years ago, or 20 years ago anyway?
Transformed into the body of Felix Savon, who shot him with a right hand that decked Robert Geer. Geer was a gamer, and we said this all the way from the beginning. He stepped up to the counter, stepped right up to the counter, but stepped right up to the right hand of Felix Savon and went straight down to the deck. Smartly, the referee terminated this contest.
1:19 of the first round. The referee stops the contest, and the winner, unquestionably, the awesome right hand of Felix Savon, 27-year-old Cuban heavyweight. Let's get the official announcement now from Ted.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee stopped the contest at 1 minute and 19 seconds into the first round. The winner, from the red corner, Felix Savon of Cuba.
And Geer, might I add, is fine. He has got his faculties about. His head is cleared. He, in fact, went over and lifted Savon. It's an experience that the young Robert Geer won't soon forget, and hopefully he'll benefit from it. But he just ran into an incredible right hand and a one-punch knockout, or one-punch stopping the contest.
Rub in Sports Cream for